He lost everything. In one day, not just money, not just success, but his children. His health. His future, and yet, he still chose to believe. Pause, would you? In a land filled with dust roads and rising sun, lived a man named Job, a man people admired, a man heaven recognized. Job wasn't just rich, he was blessed, thousands of sheep, camels, oxen. Servants everywhere, his household overflowed with abundance, but more than his wealth, was his heart. He was upright, faithful, careful to honor God in everything. Every morning, before the sun stretched across the sky, Job would pray. Not just for himself, but for his children, just in case, he would say. They may have done wrong in their hearts. That's the kind of man he was, a father, a leader, a believer. Everything in his life looked perfect, until one day, everything changed. It started like any other day, but then, a servant came running. Master, disaster has struck. Raiders attacked, the oxen are gone. Before Job could respond, another servant rushed in. Fire fell from the sky. The sheep are burned. Then another, your camels, they've been stolen. Job stood still, breathing, processing, but it wasn't over. One final messenger arrived, his voice trembling. Your children were together in the eldest brother's house. Pause. Silence. A great wind came. The house collapsed. They're gone. Silence for a few seconds. In one single day, everything gone. Wealth gone, servants gone, children gone. Music soft, heavy, and as if that wasn't enough, pain struck his body, boils, from head to toe. His skin burned, his strength faded. He sat in ashes, scraping his wounds with broken pottery. Then even his wife looked at him and said, "Are you still holding on to your faith? Curse God and die." Everything around him was pushing him to break. But Job did something unexpected. He stood up, tore his robe, fell to the ground, and worshipped, not complained, not cursed, not blamed. He said, God gave, and God has taken away, blessed be his name. Even in pain, he chose faith. Even in loss, he chose trust. Even when nothing made sense, he refused to let go of God. Time passed, pain lingered, questions remained, but heaven had not forgotten him. God stepped in, not just to restore, but to multiply. Everything Job had lost came back double, more wealth, more influence, more blessings, and yes, even a new family. His story didn't end in ashes. It ended in restoration, because what he held on to in the darkest moment was stronger than what he lost. Here's the truth: faith isn't proven when life is good, it's revealed when everything falls apart. Job teaches us this: pain is not the end, loss is not final, and silence from heaven doesn't mean absence. Sometimes, your greatest reward is on the other side of your hardest test. So now I ask you, if you lost everything, your comfort, your plans, your security, would you still believe? If this story moved you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because someone out there needs this reminder today. Hold on, your restoration is coming.